Right, people, today we are farming legendary car parts for our hypercars. Now, as you should know by now, you can do this with any hypercar and you can use the parts for all that category, i.e. hypercars. So today I just want to show you, I've managed to get really easily with a little trick. All these are almost exactly the same. Now we're trying to get the lucky perk and the Goldfinger perk, and the highest percentage the better, because we are going to be doing a race which gives us a lot of loot very quickly, very fast, but you're going to want these legendary perks on your legendary car parts and you get a higher chance, a massive chance of getting legendary items really fast in the game. This is definitely the best way to do it in the game of the Crew Motorfest. So what we're doing is we are making sure we've got loads of scrap parts and money, as you can see in the top right hand corner, and we want Goldfinger and the one I just said. So what we're going to do, now this is the important part, to try and get the one you want quicker when you're scrapping, when you're using scrap parts and you're changing over the perks for your legendary parts on your car. What I tend to do, seems to work a lot faster than any other way, is go to change it, hold down A, or I think it's X on PlayStation, look at the one you're trying to find, and on the third go of clicking the middle tab here, click the top one, and it's not the same, it's not the one you want, keep pressing the middle one until the one you want comes up, and that way the game will go through all of the perks quicker, and therefore you'll spend less scrap parts and money trying to get the one you want. So on every third go up to the top one, press that, and that changes it, and that will make the game keep changing the part it is going to give you each time. So by doing this live, hope I can show you what I mean to prove you that this works. Because with legendary parts it is quite expensive to keep doing this if you haven't got scrap parts or a lot of money. After lucky, another complete set, there it is, and there's also, it's a 25.5%, it's the top one. So therefore now, as you can see, all of these are exactly the same, and it's only taken me about an hour of this next trick I'm about to show you to get all these legendary parts. Fair enough, they're not, the third perk aren't all exactly the same at the moment, but we've got these parts so fast to usually how long it takes in the game to get these legendary parts. This is definitely the best way. So once you have got these perks on all of your car parts, you need to go to this place on the map. If you're a subscriber or seen my videos before, you might know where this is. It's next to the central sign in the center of the map, and it is Cunea Fields. Go there with your hypercar. Now some hypercars are better than this than others, because some hypercars are lower and they don't work too well on the off-road section of this. So once again, make sure you have got all of these. It can be rare ones and it don't have to be legendary, but as long as they've got, oh, wrong button again, as long as they've got the Goldfinder, no sorry, it's called Lucky, and bear with me, so Goldfinger and Lucky, make sure every part of the car has these two on, like I've done here, and you will get so much more legendary parts than you would have done before. If you now look in the top right hand corner, you'll see Goldfinger 40.6% and Lucky 173.3%. so why are we doing this? That is because, as you can read, Lucky is increased loot quality and Goldfinger is increased loot drop. So we're getting better quality and more from each race we do. Now the great thing about this particular place on the map Oh yeah, one more thing before we get to that. Legend points. Whatever legend point you've got, stick it either on lucky or Goldfinger, and that way you're increasing your chance even more of getting legendary car parts. So we're here right then. So once we're here on the map, we want to make sure that we've got all our legendary car parts on the car, obviously, because they're going to help you get lots and lots of legendary parts really quick. This is the fastest way at the moment to do this in the game. It's so quick, it's so fast, you will be quite amazed. Now, if you've seen our videos before, you'll know that on this race that we do is really good, because you get loads of money, loads of scrap parts, and you will, with this setup with the car, you'll get absolute crap ton of legendary parts for your car. So what we're doing is, if you haven't got a turbo pad like me, you'll just have to do this over and over again manually. But if you've got a turbo pad, you're going to make sure your turbo button is on for the restarting of the event. That's triangle for the PlayStation or Y for the Xbox. And what I tend to do is get a hairband and make sure that it is over the controller like that. I get a stereo jack, jam that in the accelerator button and put that bit, which you can use anything, which will be restarting the game once we've completed it, and that is now driving it itself. Now I do this overnight, I do this when I'm not busy, and I'll make sure that this is playing. And I think it's failed that time. I think I must have touched it, but usually we'll try again. This will run through the night, and because it's completing it automatically with the turbo pad, you get so many legendary car parts really fast. It's brilliant. Like I said, if you haven't got a turbo pad, it's not a problem, because you can just do it manually. If you do it 20-30 times, you're guaranteed to get about 5 or 10 legendary parts. That's how good this is once you've got all them parts for the car that I've just showed you. So go ahead and do it, give it a go, see how you get on. If it's helped you at all this video, make sure you give it a like. If you want more crew videos and Starfield, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you read the descriptions, a few details about our channel down there as well. But that's basically it. Do this over and over again to your heart's content. And the great thing is about Cunha Fields, as in previous videos, it is an absolute amazing amount of credits you'll get, because you can do different setups, and that's what my next video is going to be about. You can do different setups to earn money, you can have different setups to get legendary items that we're doing here, and other things to unlock parts in the game. And the amount of scrap parts you get as well, brilliant. I can't believe just the amount of scrap parts I've got. As you've seen, I've showed you already, this is definitely the best way in the game at the moment to get legendary items. If you know different, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to know. I'm pretty sure this is the best way to do it with this build and at this place, Cunha Fields, in the centre of the map. Just give it a go. I think it's brilliant. On this one now, a few hours. And don't forget one other thing, that eventually you will fill up your mailbox and all the parts that one car can carry. It's got like a system where you can only carry, I think it's about 50 parts on screen. Any other more than that goes to your mailbox. So make sure you go onto the driver tab, go onto your mailbox, and you'll have to accept the ones that you've got there as well. It's quite easy to scrap them from there as well. You can bulk scrap them, and you just press X or A to put them onto your car. They'll automatically go into your garage as such. So that is basically it. Make sure you do that before the mailbox is filled up. It does take, I think you can do this for a couple of hours, and you have about 100 parts. I think that's about the maximum you can take before you just won't get any more parts. So what I do is scrap all the ones that I don't need and start doing this again, and that way you will be most efficient at finding the legendary parts that we're all after. Anyway, give it a go. Let us know how it goes for you, and join us tomorrow for our next video. Bye.